the eye model, we have call it the eye model. I think it comes with a stand and it comes with what? With a particular mold. I get to it. This is made up of, I believe this ceramic. You get that? I think it was called the Mammalian eye model. You get that? So let's identify what part of the eye here. Okay, now here you see what we call what? The muscles. I get to it. This is just like this is what your eye looks like. I get to it. And then you see what? The muscles. The outer eye. Now after the muscles, or let's say where the muscles are attached to is what the part called what? The sclera. I get to it. Or sclerotic what? Layer, which is this part you are seeing now. I get to it. Now below the sclerotic layer is the part called the what? The choroid. You get that? And the choroid, I believe, is what? Is this part that you are seeing now. Yes, this is the choroid. You get that? Now after that, you have the last layer. I get me. Now this last layer doesn't really extend to the front. I get, and that's the part called what? The retina. Now I'm going to open this so you can see it more clearly. Now can you see it? Now if you look at this, you see the first layer, the sclera, the second layer, the what? The choroid, and the third layer, the what? The retina. Do you get that? Are you getting me? And in this retina, this is what you're seeing here. That is what? Where the what? The sensory what? Cells are what? Are found. Are you getting me? The sensory cells are found. And the sensory cells in the eye include what? The rod and the what? And the cone. Do you get that? The rod and the what? And the cone. Now if you look at this inner part of the eye, you see what? You see some kind of what? A green what color. Although it's not really green, I get to it in normal human eye. But it's giving this color, so we are going to do what? Identify it separately. Now this is what we call the optic nerve. I get to it. This is what we call the optic nerve. Now this part is what we call what? The blind spot. I get to me. The point where the what? Optic nerve is it. What's the function of the optic nerve? The optic nerve is connected to the what? Retina, which is this you are seeing. I get to me. And it's also connected to the what? The retina. I told you the retina is what? Made up of what? Sensory what? Cells. I get to me. Do you understand? Sensory cells. And with the help of what? Of this optic nerve, it has to do what? To collect what? Collect impulse. I get to me. Do you understand? From that word, from those sensory what? Cells, and what? Take it to the what? Brain. I get to me. So this what? This optic nerve is found what? Around this what? Area. You get that? And it goes to the what? To the brain. I get to me. Do you understand? So that is that. Okay, now you see another structure here. This is what we call what? What we call, I believe this should be the what? The vitreous humor. I get to me. It's like a what? A jelly-like what? A jelly-like fluid. I get to me. Do you understand? A jelly-like liquid found inside the what? The eye. It gives the eye its what? Round shape. Do you get that? That's why this one was put here. It was not put here for fancy. That's why it was put here. But in this one now, this eye, even without this, it can still be the way it is. But this is to show you that there's something like this. This is what the part of the eye. Okay, now having said that, now let's look at the front. Now if you look at the front of the eye, as you can see here, you see that we have what? We have this what? These parts. Now let's find out what they are and their function. Now, this is what we call the lens. Are you getting me? I believe this should be the lens of the eye. Do you get that? Very good. What does the lens do? The lens is one of the most important part of the eye. Are you getting me? It has to refract what? Light. Are you getting me? The light that is entering the eye, it has to do what? To refract it. That means direct it to a particular what? Point. Are you getting me? So I can strike a particular point. What that point is meant to strike? It's meant to strike what? Like a point in the eye. Okay. So this is a part called what? The yellow spot. Now in this place, the cones and the rods are what? Concentrated what? Here. I get to me. Mostly the cones. You get that? And this is where what? This is where light. You can see it's positioned what? Here. I get to me. Now the light is coming. The light ray is refracted and it strikes what? This place. It strikes at this yellow spot, or what we call fovea centralis. I get to me. Now at this place is where what? That light now is now changed into what? A kind of what? Electrical what? Impulse that is sent what? To the brain through the what? Optic nerve. Do you get that? Okay. So that is that. Now like I told you, the lens has to do what? Refract the what? Light. Now here we have what? We have another what? Part that is important. This is what we call what? The iris. Are you getting me? The iris. As you can see it here now. The iris, okay, the iris, yes. This is called the iris. Do you get that? Now what's the function of the iris? The iris has to do what? To determine the amount of light that will do what? That will enter the what? The eye. Are you getting me? The iris doesn't do what? Short what? Totally. Are you getting me? But this iris has to do what? Amount of light by shutting what? Partially or opening what? Fully. Do you understand? Are you getting me? So I believe with what I've explained, you should do what? You are comfortable with what? With the part of this what? Of the eye. Are you getting me? Now what you're seeing here now are what? Nerves. Are you getting me? And what? And blood vessels. Are you getting me? That supplies what? Nutrients and oxygen to the eye. Because the eye needs oxygen. This is the muscle here. This is okay. Now this opening is what we call what? The pupil. Now the pupil is what? Is not really a part of the eye. It's what? An opening. Do you get that? Through which what? Light waves does what? Passes. Are you getting me? So you can see that inside of the eye is very what? Dark. Just like your own eye. Are you getting me? Very well dark. Some people have what? Some people their eye has what? Brown iris. Some their own is blue, different colors. Do you understand? So this one in this case is what? Is brown. Are you getting me? So whatever it is, you're able to identify it. Now there's another part that I didn't mention. This is what? Here in this area before the iris. Are you getting me? This space is filled with what? With a liquid. Are you getting me? A liquid that is kind of viscous, a viscous liquid. What do I mean? A thick liquid. Do you understand? But not that thick, but it's a liquid. Now the liquid is called what? Aqueous what? Humor. Do you get that? Now this part is separated from what? From the what? From the inner eye. Are you getting me? Do you understand? And it gives what? The outer eye is what? Shape like your own eye. Do you get that? Now here now around this area is what we call the what? The cornea. Are you getting me? The cornea, and that's the what? The white eye we see. Are you getting me? Now this layer that covers this what? That covers this aqueous or humor. That also is aqueous humor. Is what we call what? The conjunctiva. Are you getting me? So whenever you have what? You have an illness called conjunctivitis. This conjunctiva will be what? Inflamed. Are you getting me? That means it's not done well. People call it aqueous. Let's go to the what? Dissection. Now, like I was telling you, we're going to do what? Dissecting what? The eye of the what? Mammal. So like I told you, I've explained what part of the eye. Now, if you look at this eye here now, you see what? You see this eye has a what? A white what? Outer layer. What I think the outer layer was before, this one compared to this, is the what? The sclera. Are you getting me? Or sclerotic what? Layer. Are you getting me? Now, if you look at this eye here, you can see what? You can see the what? The pupil. Are you getting me? The pupil is what? A little bit bigger than what? That of what? Humans. Are you getting me? Now around this region, you see what? This area is darker. Are you getting me? And I believe that's where the what? Iris is. Do you get that? Okay. Now we have the cornea. I thought about the cornea before. Do you get that? Now whenever an animal dies, are you getting me? The cornea is normally what? Translucent. That means it's not that distinct. It's normally transparent, like your own cornea that you have now. Are you getting me? It's kind of transparent. You understand? But when the animal dies, it becomes what? It becomes white. Are you getting me? You understand? It becomes thick and white. So that's why it's this way. Now I'm going to cut into what? It. Now if you look at this, you see some fluid inside. Are you getting me? Some of those fluid, the one that is in the front, like I told you, is what? Aqueous what? Humor. Why the one that is inside is called the what? The vitreous what? Humor. I think I told you about it. Okay, so now we're going to cut in. Now, before we cut, now we have what? The optic nerve. I told you before, the optic nerve. I believe this should be the what? The optic nerve. You can see it. Okay. It should be part of the optic nerve. Now around there are the muscles. You can see them. Can you see it? These are the muscles. Are you getting me? Like I told you, this muscle you are seeing here that helps in what? In moving the what? The eye in the eye socket. Are you getting me? That helps in moving the eye. Okay, now let's cut in. Okay, now it was difficult for me to cut, so I had to use razor blade. Do you understand? So you see, the fluid inside is what? It's thick. I get it compared to the one here. So the first one that gushed out, that oozed out, was what? The aqueous humor. Now that it's liquid, you see it. You can see it. I get it. Yes. Now this one that you can see now is what? The vitreous what humor. You see there, it was what? It was made with what? With a kind of sphere. Yes, glass like container, something like that. Okay.
Pure white. No, I took a hand sanitizer. I like a challenge. Say like a challenge. I like a to color. I like a hand sanitizer. So what's the work of that thing now?
Just to give the eye a shape.
No wonder. No wonder.
So beautiful, I could eat.
Now listen, if you look at this now, you see what some of the arteries, I get in me, or let's say blood that came out of it, and then you see what this part, as you can see, is where what the optic nerve is located. I told you what the optic nerve is. Now listen. Now here we have what? We have the cornea, like I told you. Are you getting me? Now you can see the iris. Now, let me turn it back.
Look at the real eyes of the beast.
You can see the iris along this part. Now, if you look at this particular part, you see what this is an important part, the lens. Are you getting me? Now look at this. If you look at this, look through the lens. You see that this has been magnified. This here, you see it's bigger. Do you understand? So the lens did what? It increased. Are you getting me? It magnified it. Do you understand? That's what the cow is able to do what? To see. Are you getting me? Now you can as well place it here. Now come and look at this. Okay, now you can see the alphabet there have been magnified. You can look at the camera to see it.
Let me see. I'm not seeing it. Wait.
You see it. So that is the function of the lens. Are you getting me?
Yes.
And this thick. Now this thick fluid you are seeing here is the vitreous humor. Now this you are seeing, this black particle that you are seeing is part of the retina. Are you getting me? Is the rod and the cones. Are you getting me? The rod and the cones. What I tell you they are the sensory the sensory cells. Do you get that? Okay. Now,
hello students of life sciences and every other person who has been inspired by this wonderful mission of the Bipurpose Biology Institute. My name is Mr. Prince Orazu. I am a biology teacher and I'm the founder of Bipurpose Mobile Institute. Today I am here in one of the great and remarkable schools in Aba, Abia State, which has produced a lot of stars and has inspired greatness for people like me. And speaking of no other school but Nikit High School. Nikit High School is located at number 1 Chukwunye Street off Akalanga Road, Aba, in Abia State. For more inquiries about this great institution, you can visit the Facebook page or you can dial the numbers in the description box of this video. Bipurpose Mobile Institute is on a mission to revolutionize the way biology is being taught in high schools and also to rekindle the passion in students to learn for a purpose. We will be carrying out experiments on biology which will be covered and posted here on our YouTube channel. Okay, so don't forget to like and share this video. Also subscribe to our YouTube channel to be notified of our experiments of our videos of experiments which will be posted here. Also visit our Facebook page at Bipurpose or click the link in the description box of this video. Always remember, learning is good, but learning for a purpose is best. Until next time, I still remain Mr. Prince Orazu. Remember it.